Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, I'm close to the end. The previous video I did the engines, and this is up to where I am at the moment. There's a couple of things I haven't done, a couple of things obviously I still do. What I want to do now is just discuss the issues that I had and how to fix them. From what I've seen online, what people have been doing, and what I could have done which I didn't do because of circumstances. But look at her, she's beautiful, isn't she? I think it's not bad at all for the size and the resin kit. So I made a list over here of problem areas. If you find other problems, please post them on the groups. The most popular one I think is Battlestar Galactica Modelers group. But there are a bunch of groups where you can put models. And please, when you're done, please post them on the sites like Model and Magic, etc. Okay, so first thing was the major issue that I think people have been picking up is the pods. I've not completed my pods because I want to add lighting, so obviously I'm at a certain point where I stopped and there was lining up issues along the edge. This needs to be sanded down to the edge of the ribs to be glued down. Now there's a little bit of a gap, as you can see. I've used the clamps from the armor plating to hold it together. But once I get to this point, I can glue it together and then put a filler in. I haven't done a very good job, but there's some areas over here where it looks a bit shabby, in my opinion. But for now, it looks okay. The other parts, okay, well, look, if you're going to put the parts together and not glue them, make sure that you don't have a gap along the edge where the front and the rear end join together. Because if you do not have that correct, then your armor plating won't fit in, then you're going to have to sand it down. So my one side is good, other side is not. So I'm going to have extra work cut out for me. Plus I have a gap in the side of the model now, which does not look ideal. So I still got fixing up to do. I'm not 100% complete. I'd say 95% done. Okay, the second one was the fit of the rear spine onto the body. A lot of people are having issues with a gap because there is quite a big opening where the top joins the bottom at the back, the top and the bottom rear section. I clamped it together and screwed a hole and screwed it together. Some guys have actually shaved a bit off the inside on both ends, very, very carefully till they fitted very, very well. And then I still recommend screwing them together at the back. Okay, so the other one was following on from that is once that is done, then your rear engine section will fit better, especially where the top or the side. Sorry about that, my DJI camera cut out, so now I've switched to the wide angle on the cell phone. I'll just splice the two videos together. So as I was explaining, this gap, I can actually maybe explain better when I can move the camera around. This gap will be fit better if the top and the bottom sections fit together well. As you can see, I have a gap over here which is quite large, which I still need to work on once I've added lighting. Okay, so that's the main issues. Obviously you're going to have to do a lot of sanding on the pods. That's probably the biggest job. And then you need to work on the edges of the armor plating. But just to give you guys a quick spin around, I've added what do you call it, put all the engine bits in. They're quite dark, but they light up well, like I've shown. You need to do light blocking on certain areas. Okay, so I haven't painted this yet. If anyone knows how to, I can keep the recess white because it's white resin, and then paint the rest black, please let me know. I do not know how to do it. Maybe putty in there, I have no idea. Some questions have been on, are these recessed or not? Are they decals? No, they're not decals, they are sticking up. So you can paint them. I used a magnifying glass, one of those large ones with a ring light. Okay, I've also glued my other armor plating on. Okay, what I found as well is once you put this lower armor plating on, the long one, it actually holds the head together very well. But you can still go the option of drilling the hole through the body where this pipe hole was meant to be. Okay, but the bottom ones are all mostly just pushed in place. They're not actually glued on. Okay, and it looks pretty nice. So let's give it a quick spin around over here. Rear section. Okay, I haven't screwed this part down so that's why these are loose, but I will do that. The next video I'm going to do a spin around of the model with everything tied on together. Okay. The front, one of my little antenna things broke off over here. I need to glue it back on again. That little white spot, oops, right over here. Okay. And I'm still going to add lighting into these areas, fiber optics, and then obviously into the engines and the these pods. Okay, so that's my model complete to my point that I am happy with it. Okay, so next video is going to be the spin around. Please, if you have any questions, queries, concerns, grumbles and moans, which there might be, hopefully not, yeah, please give me a shout. Okay, one more thing, these over here do not need to be glued on either. They just basically go into the hole. Okay, and then the bottom ones I haven't put in yet, because once they're in, they might not come out. That's for lighting. Okay, and to make the part lighter. Okay, so from the BSG build to the next one, next kit, which will be the blockade runner. Cheers and enjoy the build.